Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Here to play a few missions to see if I can get a little bit further into the Iconian arc. Not a whole lot has happened since the last time I was able to stream. Just completed your random dailies and stuff like that. Um, I don't even think I did anything important. Except for I'm almost close to finishing the United Federation of Planets. That will be completed here in about 8-ish hours, somewhere around there. I have that final mission set up to turn in. I started working on the Klingon, which oh boy, it's a rough one because well, I guess most of these ships will be recovered by the time it's actually done, except for this one. This one probably won't be. And this Miracle Worker ship. Yeah, most of this stuff will recover, but of course, I'm at level 5 on my Klingon, so it's kind of hard. And I didn't have the tour of duty set up today for the Klingons because I just started picking back up in the Klingons today. But went through, got the 1,000 experience points, and then set some up. Though looking at this, probably won't have enough to finish up the Klingon on this one. Just kind of just looking at it, because the bonus I get is I think 2,000 at this point, so it makes this 4,000 when it gets turned in. Yeah, 6,000 more is pretty hefty thing. Pretty hefty to climb there, but we will see once we get to the point. But with that being said, we are going to do some missions. At least try to get some done. Did do some trick or treating. Well, I didn't do any trick or treating. I handed out candy today. Because trick or treating night was in my local area, so that was enjoyable. Give me just a moment here. Stream says it's a good connection. Hopefully that is good enough. I upped the frames per second on this, and I'll look at it afterwards to see if it really matters. I'm going at 60 frames, so we'll see if that matters, if it's good. I actually got some new monitors. There were some monitors cheap. I didn't get really expensive monitors because I'm just a poor boy. But I did get some new ones. I guess I can just explain a little bit. I had a bunch of mismatch monitors. I had at 1.3 monitors. One monitor recently went down, so I was down to 2 monitors. But when I say 2 monitors, I mean 2 screens. I had purchased a TV. It's like a 19-inch TV that was a 1080 like a 1080 TV a few years ago during a Black Friday, and was using that as a monitor. I bought the TV because I was also using it as a gaming TV, and it worked actually really well for a gaming TV. In all 100% honesty. Well, the problem is that whenever I would the computer would go to sleep, or I'd turn off the computer and I'd come back on, I'd have to rearrange my taskbar because it wouldn't register as a computer started that there was a taskbar there, and it was like really annoying. And so I had one monitor down. I had the TV that I wanted to replace, and then I really just wanted to get a bigger monitor for my main monitor, so that's what I did. They're still 1080s, though. One thing I tried, just funny life stuff. So I tried to do the surround on the TVs or on the monitors, because I bought 3 of the same monitors just to because I never have had 3 of the same monitors, and they're all cheap. So I got 3 of the same monitors, and I did the surround, and I played some Star Trek with it, and yeah, it does not work very well. And I might play with it a little bit. I might stream with it at some point. I don't know how that's going to work, because just that. But I played around with it, and it was entertaining within its own right, but not the best experience, because the outside of it seemed like, so these small portions right here were the other monitors, and it just seemed like they just stretched it out and made it look like the POV was very messed up. But life experiences on things that I've done recently with my computer. But happy to have new monitors, because before it was stressful. Probably gonna have to watch this stream health, which I'm going to do a quick speed test. I would not let you know what my speed is, but I will know. Because I should be able to stream at a pretty good bit rate. Boy, it's all over the place. Now that I'm actually paying attention to it. Yep. Speed test was fine. So I would have to assume that maybe stream maybe I have a limiter on the bit rates that I will have to look at a later date. So I am assuming that they should be fine. I am streaming at what it says is not good enough. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out at another point. All right, let's get to missions. That's what we're all here for. Yeah, they're like, when I did the multiple monitors, it's just a lot of stuff in the game, and just like everything was stretched. And I don't know if it was the I don't know if it's the game that was doing it, or if it was the graphics driver that was doing it, but it didn't look very good. That's for sure.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one. May I introduce Captain Cogran? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all 3 fleets.
Greetings. The Iconians have revealed themselves. War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous. We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to access the Iconian Gateway network. They will retaliate. And when they do, they will attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere. They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path. Therefore, the Alliance has decided to focus on defending key installations. We need time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
Hello, everyone. Okay, this is what we know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
It's beginning.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus. The Federation has a starbase nearby. Captain Paris, take your task force and the bulk of the fleet to New Romulus. The rest of you, report to Starbase 234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can. We need time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die.
Red alert!
Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase. I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedures. More Herald ships on sensors. Deploying reinforcements. Inside the defense perimeter. There's no stopping them.
Harold closed in. Defensive maneuver.
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well. We're losing shuttles. Scout the perimeter before the next wave. The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
We've taken some damage. I just need to get far enough away to go to warp.
A gateway has opened inside the station. They're boarding us. Security teams, report to Deck 6.
I did it, people.
We've lost the port nacelle. I can't. Ah!
When you kill the ships faster than the storyline progresses. Oh, Nebula. You are beautiful and ugly both at the same time. It's escort though. Oh, fly to shuttle warp out point. That's what I was missing. Reading the mission explains the mission.
There are too many of them. We can't... All of the civilians and most of the crew managed to evacuate. At least that's something. But there's nothing more we can do for that starbase. Fall back to New Romulus. We need reinforcements to hold the system.
On our way, Captain.
Welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to transporter range, you should be able to get a team down there to assist.
Sure thing, Captain.
Scouts. Now, take out the ships headed your way. Great work. Just one more group between you and the planet. Give them help. Close, but the fighting on the ground is getting worse. They need you. The situation has become desperate on the surface. Good luck down there, and watch your back. The Heralds aren't pulling their punches.
I appreciate it, Captain. Acknowledged. Oh, Kamarkis.
Thank you. Now that the area is secure, we can call in reinforcements. Sub-Commander Xylan is ready to lead a squad to assist you. Should I call them now?
Yes. His companion.
More heralds are on their way. We can take a defensive position in the ruins.
Sure. Boy, you know, I honestly used to hate this this one. I would say that if you did not get a chance to get Kamarki's armor, it's a great leveling armor. The fact that it boosts kit damage. It does electrical damage, which a lot of creatures don't have high resistance
Herald
for.
forces inbound to this position. We must hold here.
Again, very rarely do I see that actually become useful. Oh, the drone. Why is there... Oh god, that would be scary. Iconian Heralds as Borg. I mean, you kind of get like a taste of what that may look like.
The ruins are secure. Next, we must clear the path.
Alright. Actually, oh, I think I remember something. No, I've leveled up that. This is what I haven't leveled up. And that's what I haven't leveled up. And I probably never will. Yeah, I imagine at some point this armor is going to get nerfed. And I think it actually was shadow nerf. Come on, follow me. Follow me right into the flame. Follow him, because he seems to know where he's going. Alright. Oh, that's a scary drone.
Hold the path. There's a camp near the power station. There will be reinforcements there.
Yeah. I just slowly remark on that how scary things can get here. Oh wow.
I think we can take it from here. Do you want me to call for reinforcement?
Yes, please. Now, I have been noticing creatures actually attacking the drone. It used to be that nothing actually ever attacked the drone, so... It would just fly up the monsters or aliens
Opening to the east.
and just freely attack from there. I'm just gonna put this right here because, you know, reasons.
There's a gateway opening to the north.
I don't know which way north is. This way? Alright.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east. Watch out! Gateway opening to the east. Heralds inbound from the southeast. Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
No, follow me here. Now, I will say that the whole like beam thing, it's just horrible. But when you get it to work, it's absolutely hilarious. Uh-oh.
We have retaken the ruins. Shall I call in for our next objective?
Do this. Contact command.
The ruins are ours!
Quick, this way!
Agreed. Let's find the gateway.
New Romulus is reporting heavy casualties. What happened down there?
Well,
Sensors are picking up some unusual power emanations from the surface. Be careful.
Alright.
Your presence defiles this sacred space. Heralds, to aid, destroy these insects.
Let's see if I can actually, this is generally a hard one. Let's go like that. feels so good. But we need to find out why. Why the preservers? Acknowledged. Make it so.
I'm a little busy here. What do you need?
Heralds were investigating the preservers. They found their archive in the Linnes system. We're taking the gateway, but we need you to rally the fleet and meet us there.
Acknowledged. Wouldn't want to miss the party. I'll get every ship with an operational warp drive headed that way as soon as New Romulus is secure.
See you soon, Captain. Excellent. I'll speak to the archivist. Who are you?
I am the guardian of all who my people were and all that they remember. My task was to keep the archive safe until the day when our children would be united and would want to know who we were.
Tell me about your race.
Long ago, life developed on our world before all others. We explored the galaxy, but we were alone. But what is life when there is no one with which to share the joys or the sorrows? So if the galaxy would not give us companions, we would create them. We created you. Our scientists seeded many worlds and directed evolution. We wanted you to resemble us. But more importantly, we wanted you to understand us.
Are there more preservers here?
Hundreds. While each preserver has the genetic memory of the entire race, it was deemed important to preserve individuals, so that if the time came when we could live with our children, there would be sufficient numbers to maintain our species. We built this place and slept, dreaming of the world that would become. We dreamed of the world you would create.
What do you know about the Iconians?
The Iconians. I am not programmed for this line of inquiry. Would you like me to wake one of my creators? You can ask her all the questions you wish.
Please do.
Greetings, my child. Long have I slumbered. Why have you roused me now?
Greetings, H1. We face a great threat from the people known as the Iconians. We have come to seek your help.
Ah, the Iconians. They are the first of our children, and for a time, the most troublesome. They were different once, brighter. But our other children grew jealous of their gifts, and chafed against their rule. The war changed them more than they could understand. I will help you, my child.
Thank you.
Hold. I sense her approach. Our daughter, Matara, comes. She is first among equals, and her rage is terrible to behold. Go. I will retrieve what you seek, if it is not already too late.
Please hurry, Ancient One. Oh, yep. I don't know what hit me, but... This. Let's see if we can get that to work. Nope. Did not. That circle. The thing about this build, for a ground build, is it feels so good. And I know there's better, there are better kit modules for it.
Know that your death will bring me no pleasure, Ancient One. Then make a different choice, my daughter. I cannot. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours. We will rule this galaxy as is our right and our duty. None can stand against us. Not even you.
So here's the thing about this mission is I'm not actually 100% sure if in the actual Star Trek Online storyline if we've encountered this, because in the chronological story, the Breen were looking for the Preservers too, because they thought that they had a weapon. So we've been in this room before. But I don't know if in the actual storyline that they've had set up, because it seems like when you come in here, it's almost like you've never been in this room before. So it's an interesting thing to think about. We must do what we can to save the others.
We're in orbit, and we're not alone. The rest of the fleet is about 2 minutes out, but the Heralds are here, and they do not look happy. If you're done down there, can you beam back to your ship and give us a hand?
I'm kind of curious if it's possible to actually win this battle. Uh-oh. What's going on? By the way, welcome to the stream if you're watching. If you like what you see, please give me a like. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I stream again. I'd really appreciate it.
Around. Raise your shields. We need to hold out until the rest of the fleet arrives.
Will do, Captain. Red alert!
The Heralds are sending reinforcements. Watch your back. More Herald ships on an intercept course. More Heralds. I felt bored.
If you think this is a lot of ships, you should have seen what we saw in the Dyson Sphere.
More Herald ships. These guys just won't give up. It's 1 minute out. Keep fighting. Where are the Heralds getting all these ships? More inbound. Just a little longer. And the cavalry arrives just in the nick of time. Let's show these heralds what we can do.
What the heck? So if I ever do a DPS chase, it will be to destroy the Dreadnought.
We'll hold the Herald forces here. Alpha Team, engage that Dreadnought before you power up its weapons.
Yeah, I'm not doing any damage. I think it has plot armor, but I'm not 100% sure. I got its shields down. Gotta clean up my trash. My goal is to someday find out if that ship can be destroyed. Warp to the Romulan flotilla. So this is a disruptor set, though the disruptor set is kind of bad. I don't think any of this ends up in the actual disruptor DPS set. We'll grab beams just because it's a tactical console. That's probably half the problem. That's a tactical console.
The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed to fight. Captain Tom Paris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force. I won't lie to you. We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far. You and your crew have proven to be capable of fighting them. Delta Flight is one of the only other teams to do so. Together, perhaps you can start to turn the tide. Report to the Cal Bryden system. Captain Paris and his team are waiting for you there.
Perfect. We'll head that way. This is the one. You generally just get this if you're going to do the tour of the galaxy.
The war continues.
I think this one's pretty straightforward because I don't think there's actually any ground stuff that happens on this one. I don't remember though.
Cleared for transport at your convenience.
Understood. Lieutenant Commander Paris.
Welcome to the USS Byrne. Normally, I'm the security chief and second officer on the USS Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help.
It'll be good to work with you.
I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off the wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind.
I'm Canna Ginnis, the team scout. No one's better than I am at finding trouble, and believe me, I've found plenty. I borrowed my first shuttle off a landing pad when I was 10. I didn't think I'd ever have a chance to join Starfleet, but luckily, people like Captain Perez can see the person behind the incident reports. Now I have a chance to make a difference.
Glad to meet you, Ensign.
It's good to get a chance to know everyone on the team before the action starts. It's bad enough fighting the Heralds. We don't need any interpersonal conflicts muddying the waters. You can count on me, sir, and I know I can count on you.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Don't let the lack of pips on my collar fool you. I'm just as good as anyone from Starfleet. Better even, because I don't let the rules get in my way. I spent some time at the Academy, but I left when I realized Starfleet wasn't for me. Morale stayed. Always wondered if things would have been different for us if she'd had the courage to walk away when I did.
Morale has her own path, it appears.
Morale and I had a good thing for a while, but I don't know if it would have worked. If you think her dad's trouble, you should meet her mother. That is a scary, scary woman. Anyway, my main focus is computers, specifically encryption algorithms. I've been studying the Iconian tech, and I think I've made some inroads into the fractals they're using for... You know what? The details don't matter. When it comes to taking out Iconian security protocols, I'm the man for the job.
Keep your focus on your job.
Warrior, join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. We will either be victorious, or we race towards Stovercore. Today is a good day.
He seemed like a token Klingon to randomly suicide himself. Kapla.
I am the team's weapons expert. Most weapons on ships are too puny. I make them strong. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you loaded 5 quantum torpedoes into one casing? You have to reinforce the tubes, but the result is most satisfying.
I'll consider trying this.
Hello there. I'm Ferrix, and I'm well, I don't have a specialization like most of the others, but Captain Paris calls me the cook. I don't know why. I can burn water, but it seems to amuse him for some reason. I'm a trader and blockade runner. Any place where there's conflict, there's usually a few good deals to be made. I wasn't too sure about leaving the Delta Quadrant, knowing the territory is a good part of staying alive, you know. But Tom convinced me. And except for all the Heralds trying to kill us, it's not too bad so far.
Good to have you on the team.
You know, one of the things I've enjoyed the most about coming here is the opportunity to get to know people from other cultures. Klingons, Romulans, humans, Andorians, Betazoids. So many different and intriguing species. Say, after this mission, how about we grab a drink? And I can tell you about the third time I left Benth in custody and then broke through a fourth defense line to recover the lost chalice of Zilma.
Let's see how this mission goes before we make any future plans.
Jolan True, do you understand ancient Earth humor? Paris, the older one, keeps asking me if I am 2 weeks from retirement. Is that supposed to be humorous?
Not as far as I know.
I thought so. Look, when things get messy out there, and they will, stick with the team and keep your head down. If we work together, we might just get out of this in one piece. Most of us, anyway.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again, especially after what happened at New Romulus and Lanus. As you well know, the war is not going too well. Delta Flight is one of the ways we're trying to change that. We're a cross-faction team picked for our abilities, not our politics. Now the Alliance needs us to handle an important mission. I hate putting your crew at risk too, but we're gonna need you on this one.
What do you need?
Oh, not much. We're just gonna slip into a heavily guarded system that the Iconians already control, avoid detection and probable destruction, steal a Solanae device that could give them a beachhead in our dimension, and escape with our lives. Sound like fun?
I'm ready if you are, Captain.
So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
Exactly. But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols. The station with the device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station's shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that. The Alliance doesn't have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
I hope you're all ready to do the best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're gonna need to complete this mission. Let's head 'em up and move 'em out. Dismissed.
Transport me directly to the bridge.
The rubble in our way used to be the planet known as Calbryden 3, uninhabited, luckily, but they had high amounts of topoline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined and exposed to an electrical charge, they create spatially inverted tetraons. Lots of spatially inverted tetraons. That's why the Heralds are here, to create a pocket of our space where the Solanae can survive. From there, they'll expand, and what's good for the Solanae is fairly terrible for us.
Sounds like we arrived just in the nick of time.
The Heralds have set up a security beacon at the entrance to this system. We'll need to disable it before we can attempt to slip through this asteroid field.
Setting a course for the security perimeter satellite. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, Weston. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take down this security grid. We only have a limited amount of time before a patrol comes by and finds us.
How can I help, Weston?
I need help inputting the proper subspace frequencies as I use my deflector dish to cycle through the possibilities. You'll need to match the alpha, beta, and gamma bands. With my subroutine scrambler, that should be enough to break through their security.
I'm ready. Start the sequence.
Hurry! The security perimeter won't stay down for long.
Let's get moving then.
Okay, here's the good news. The topoline and the planetary debris will hide us from the Herald sensors. Now keep the larger deposits between your ship and the Iconian station. If you stray too far off the path, they'll find us. So keep moving and stay in formation. If you encounter any patrols, take them out as quickly as you can. We need to get in position before the Heralds know we're here.
Keep moving and avoid or destroy heralds. I can do that.
How would you rate your piloting abilities?
I mean...
Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now. Try to stick to the path I've outlined. The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron. Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of alpha quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Easy enough for a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferrix.
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Fewer asteroids
We're in
through
luck.
here.
Sensors
More
show that
chances
this
of being
asteroid is
spotted.
mostly hollow. If we blow through where the rock is thinnest, we can slip through without being detected.
Ready to fire.
Fire in the hole!
This reminds me of flying through Earth's space dock. They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrix fly inside ESD? Weston?
No comment.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Ha! I've flown through worse in the Badlands.
Whoa, Moral. Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot.
I think you mean backseat driver.
But we're flying, sir.
Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others. I'm jamming their outgoing transmissions, but it won't last.
Shields are down. We're taking on boarding party.
Damn it! Hang on, Moral. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those heralds.
We need backup over here. Get a team and get over to Morale's ship.
Transporting.
My team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Head toward me. If we can team up, we can make a push towards the bridge.
Agreed. See you soon, Captain. Don't mind me. Oh, let's keep on going this way then.
Fell back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those heralds. Thanks for the help.
What's the situation?
The bridge crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct.
What about the wounded?
My away team's medic is already helping the Burns crew. Since your team is here, my people can take the wounded to a transporter and get them to safety.
What's the plan?
Now that you and your team are here, we can clear out the remaining heralds, get to a turbo lift, and head to the bridge. Lock and load, everybody. It's time to save the day.
Ready to go. Wait, did I? Did I somehow actually kill them?
Morale!
Welcome to the party. We could use a little help.
Lieutenant Commander Paris?
I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
All the other ships are secure.
Your ship is damaged and you have crew in sickbay, Morale. I don't want any unnecessary casualties. I have great respect for your abilities, but if this is some sort of Klingon, glory-seeking, never give up, today is a good day to die kind of thing...
Everyone on this ship knew the risks when we started this mission, including me. The boarding parties are gone and we need to keep moving. We have to get to the station and finish our mission before we run into any more Herald patrols.
Can your ship continue?
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
I'd like to help as well. What can we do?
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Use one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computers so they couldn't take control of the ship. I could use some extra hands to get these systems restored.
Nice trick.
Good job on the computers, Morale, but Andrew? Did he teach you anything else that got him sent to a penal colony?
Can't they wait till later, Captain? We need to get the burn back online.
That does it. Let's both get back to our ships and finish this.
Bozeman, we're ready for transport.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their patrols is missing. Let's move.
I'm ready when you are.
Time to pick up the pace, people.
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
Detecting Solanae energy signatures ahead. Solanae, ugh. They give me the creeps.
Target the ships defending the station. Weston, you're up. We'll keep him busy.
On it.
Iconian energy signature detected.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Paris Delta 2.
Andrew!
We need to abort. We can't do this without Weston.
I can do it. Andrew gave me a backup copy of his algorithms in case something happened.
We're falling back.
Dad, I know you mean well, but I have to do this. You know what will happen if the Solanae can break through. We'll lose everything.
Okay, Moral. You can be almost as stubborn as your mother, but I know when I'm beat. All right, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Moral's ship so she can finish this.
We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped. Weston, you're up. Busy.
On it.
We're just gonna skip past that. I don't wanna...
The station shields are down. It can't be damaged. We're getting there. Attack the dreadnought.
It still has the agony on it.
Two nodes left on the station. Take them out now. Last node. Destroy it, and we can take out the dreadnought and finish this. Shields are offline. Destroy the dreadnought.
Something, and it's not just to bring their shields up. I think they're activating the station. They're trying to bring the Solanae through. Give me just... Got it! Core shields down. Hit him now!
Destroy the station!
Detecting a power surge!
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home. We're being pulled in. Evasive maneuvers. Yeehaw!
Random yeehaw in space.
I found something interesting in the computer system before the station blew. It's coordinates for another sphere, and this one looks to be very strategically important. It might even be a secondary hub for the Iconian Gateway network. I grabbed everything on it I can find. I'll transmit the files to Captain Cogran at Alliance Command. Maybe he can get a team together to investigate.
Acknowledge. It's my pleasure working with you, Lieutenant Commander.
The station is destroyed, and we've completed our mission. But not without paying a price. Weston was a talented engineer and a damn fine pilot. He may not have wanted to be in Starfleet, but there was a time I didn't think I was Starfleet material either. Sometimes rebels make the best officers. We know our duty. We just have our own way of getting it done.
Sometimes you have to break the rules to uphold the law.
Exactly. It's been a pleasure flying with you. Maybe we can do it again sometime before this thing ends. Consider yourself an honorary member of Delta Flight.
Thank you, Captain Paris.
Losing Weston is regrettable, but we needed a victory today. Thanks to you, we have one. Defeating a Herald dreadnought is a significant achievement. Destroying their station and keeping the Solanae locked in subspace is even more valuable. The number of ships and soldiers we have is finite. We cannot allow the Iconians to have a numerical advantage, as well as a technological one. I will examine the files Lieutenant Commander Paris managed to recover from the Herald computers. Perhaps a strike on this base she found will be our next move. The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed to fight. The Empire requires your assistance with a covert mission deep in Iconian territory. It is dangerous, but if successful, it has a chance of turning the tide of the war in our favor. Report to the Denasia system. There you will meet a man named Ramir. He wants to explain the details of the operation to you personally.
Ah. Good trait, good trait. Not so good trait, but useful.
The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed.
Ready for transport.
I will say, as you're watching, if you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that like. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. You will be notified when I stream again. I appreciate those who are watching. Acknowledged. Ramir.
Kapla, and welcome aboard the IKS Hague. My name is Ramir, and this is my ship.
You asked for me personally?
Your reputation for getting the job done precedes you. Alliance Command gave me the authority to pick who would assist us on this mission, and your name was at the top of the list.
But you don't have much of a reputation.
If you do not know about my team or our missions, then I have been successful. There are many battles fought in shadow. Now, if you don't have any further questions, follow me to the briefing room. I will give you more details about our mission there.
I'd like to hear more about House Peg.
House Peg is the code name for a discreet group that serves the Empire. My team are all warriors, but you will not find us screaming battle hymns or leading the charge against an army. Guile and secrecy are our weapons of choice.
Guile?
There is honor to be found, even in dishonesty. If an enemy force can be felled by words or the simple removal of one troublesome individual, the entire Klingon Empire is strengthened by the acts of a few brave men and women. My warriors do not use poison, and we look our targets in the eye before they die. But there is no need to shout when a whisper carries more meaning.
Very enlightened outlook.
The past few years have brought about many changes in our ways, and a warrior who only uses one weapon would be a poor warrior indeed. As the mighty Kalis once said, a well-aimed blade can sometimes achieve more than a fully armed armada. Now let us begin the briefing.
Lead the way.
Eager for battle, I see. Good, good. Data recovered from the station in the Calbridan system has pinpointed the location of a second base in the Denasia system, containing several of the Iconians' Omega generators. I understand you had a hand in recovering this information.
That's classified.
Of course. Nevertheless, we have the coordinates of the Iconian base. Our plan is to sneak in and sabotage the Omega generators. Taking them out will cripple the Iconians' ability to refine the Omega molecules that fuel their gateway networks.
How are we supposed to sneak into the system?
Infiltration is our specialty, and we have technology not available to other ships of the fleet. Our cloaking device can extend to protect your ship as well. That should be sufficient to protect us.
Sounds risky. What if the Iconians find us?
Then we fight. I expect we will have to fight our way out anyway, after we detonate the Omega generators. I hope your crew is up to the challenge.
What's the risk of nullifying warp travel for light speed around the Danae system?
Our scientists put the risk of a catastrophic reaction at less than 7%. That is an acceptable risk.
Any chance an Omega detonation is too great of the chance?
This is our mission. You, of course, have the authority to change our mission parameters.
I'll speak with your technical expert and come up with a better solution.
Belair is right over there. She will also be a part of the away team to help extract any Iconian intelligence we find in the facility. Be careful. Her mate Travana is very protective.
Understood.
What do you want?
Ramirez suggests I speak to Belair.
Why?
Our mission parameters?
Don't worry, Travana. It's fine.
Ramirez tells me that there's a chance of causing an Omega chain reaction when we blow up the generators.
Yes, but the chances are slight. If the charges are properly placed and calibrated, it should not be a problem.
There must be a better way.
Well, the risk comes from non-stabilized Omega particles. They are very unstable. If a chain reaction starts, we will not be able to stop it. If that happens, we'll lose our ship, yours, and anything within a few thousand kilograms at the least. But if that happens, the heralds in the system will be destroyed too. That's something.
We have the technology to stabilize Omega particles, but it takes more time.
Right. If we were to stabilize the particles into one or more Omega molecules, the chance of a detonation would be greatly reduced. I will need to run some numbers. We will have to give ourselves more time in the facility, and there is a greater risk of discovery, but it might be the better option.
I agree. Make your calculations. I'll update the mission parameters.
I disagree. Taking the time to stabilize the molecules puts the team in danger.
Afraid of a little danger, Travana?
You insult my honor. It is my duty to protect this team. I will not sacrifice Belair's, our lives, for needless precautions.
I am changing the mission. And it is a necessary change. I won't be responsible for the loss of warp travel in this region.
So be it, Batak.
I heard that.
We are beyond the Herald sensor range, but we should not approach any closer without the protection of a cloaking device.
Agreed.
Once we get close to the planet, we will not be able to risk a wide scan. So we will need to perform a series of pinpoint triangulation scans in order to locate the facility housing the Omega generators. At least we can remain cloaked while we do so.
Fortunate.
Once we have the location of the facility, my team will meet yours on the surface.
And when we're finished?
Then arm your weapons and prepare for battle. Our cloaks will do us no good after the Heralds discover our sabotage.
Affirmative. Hell, Ramir.
In order to expedite the triangulation process, my ship will move away from yours and perform our own scan, once we have reached a distance of 4 kilometers.
4 kilometers, it's 8 kilometers, correct? I'll move the Bozeman that far away from your ship.
Position confirmed. Beginning scans. Sensor interference is preventing us from getting a good reading. Move to 16 kilometers. 16 kilometers confirmed. Beginning sensor sweep.
Belair here. I have coordinates for the facility, but I cannot do a deep scan without revealing our presence. We will be beaming in blind.
I'll prepare my await team and meet you at the surface. Prepare for transport.
This facility was very well concealed and shielded. Even now, our scans are so limited, we cannot get an accurate readout of the layout.
The Omega generator put out a large amount of interference. Ambient radiation levels are elevated.
True, but our tricorders will be of assistance while navigating.
We should set out.
Now that we are on site, there is something you need to know.
Holding information from an admiral, Ramir?
Only because I had orders which would supersede yours. I am not the leader of House Peg. Now that we have secured the landing area, it is safe for him to join us.
If you're not leading the mission, then who is?
Ramir to Hague. We are ready for him.
Kapla, you and your team have done well so far. Now, let us vanquish our foes.
Kahless?
I am more than a figurehead. A man cannot lead an empire of warriors without being a warrior himself. I carry the Sword of Kahless, a weapon of fables, forged by Kahless the Unforgettable in the fires of the Kristok volcano, and cooled in the icy waters of the Lake of Lusor. This blade slew Molor, it conquered the Fakiri, and created a mighty empire. Now I will wield it against the infernal servants of the demons of air and darkness.
Do you think we'll need the sword here?
There is always a need for the Sword of Kahless. It is a symbol of eternal victory. No one who uses it can be defeated.
We're right behind you. sensors are picking up a different Omega generator. My team will handle this one.
Oh, she made a drone out of him.
Our charges are set. We will meet with you in the hallway ahead.
It's so unfortunate. I need that ability.
We got some information from the Iconian network. How did you do?
We found a terminal, but I can't read the data.
Fortunately, I come prepared. My tricorder is loaded with the best decryption subroutines available in the Empire. Wrote a couple of them myself.
Here. See what you can do.
This is interesting. There are battle plans here for the Delta Quadrant. The Iconians were advising the Vadvar for months before the conflict started there. In fact, the Iconians insisted that the Vadvar start their attack in the Krenim Imperium, although they didn't say why. I also see data on where the Omega energy is being distributed. This is good. If we use this, we can attack the subspace stations where... Oh no!
What is it?
It's a cat! One of the Iconians! It is here!
The cat's present doesn't change what we're here to do. We finished the job.
Yes, sir. We need to find the last generator.
Let's go.
panel to access a visualization node and locate the last Omega generator.
Zoom in on that. It's Taket.
An Iconian! My blood sings for this battle. It will be glorious.
I don't think you should face it alone.
Kahless, my Emperor, you are the strongest of Klingons. You wield the sword of Kahless. But there is no one who can face an Iconian in single combat.
Listen to Ramir.
The war does not go well for us. You all know what we face. Our people need a symbol to inspire them. That is what I was created to be. This battle will be one of legend. Every soldier of the Empire will have this tale on their lips.
Do they need a martyr to inspire them?
This is not my day to die. It is my day to kill an Iconian.
Giovanna, Belair, do you want to weigh in on this?
Who am I to argue with the Emperor?
Belair?
Firing a disruptor at an Iconian is like attacking a starship with a stick. The Sword of Kahless is a remarkable weapon. It might be the only thing that could work.
Kahless, what's your plan?
We part ways here. Complete your mission. I will descend to the lower level and challenge the Iconian.
Fight where, Emperor?
We create a legend this day. Remember it.
We will assist you any way we can.
If anyone can kill an Iconian, it is Kahless.
Miko Kara Endo Kila Edo Cham Aredo Kila Aparedo Mara Eko Rika 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 Nasopakare Kiroha Rika Rika I have come for you. Rika Face me, creature. I challenge you to honorable combat. Come forth. I am Kahless, the Unforgettable. Destroyer of Molor, defender of Kamchi, and Emperor of the Klingons! In my hands is the sword of Kahless, first of its kind. Will you not face me, Taket? What could a being such as yourself have to fear from one man?
We are in.
Taket's too strong. Nothing Kalis can do is hurting it. We have to weaken the Iconian, and I think I know how. Omega molecules gather energy like sponges in water. That's why a small amount of Omega can generate such a vast amount of power. Quick, find a console and activate the reactor. If we hit the Iconian with Omega, we might be able to injure it.
Ha! Glorious battle! The honorable warrior will always prevail, demon. You are no god, Tiket, and your tyranny ends now! Now, to finish this. Near to Hague. Emergency transport now.
We've lost Kalis, and we were unable to stop the production of Omega molecules. The Iconian War will continue, and much blood will be shed.
Mission wasn't a complete loss.
True. The data recovered by your team in Belair will be invaluable to the Alliance. The only thing to do is make sure it reaches them. To do that, we must escape this system.
Agreed. The Alliance needs this.
You're right. We can't risk this intel not making it back to the homeworld. I've pinpointed an excellent transmission spot near here, where we can send out an encrypted microburst of data. If we don't make it out of here, at least the information can be of use to those who still fight. The Emperor's sacrifice cannot be in vain.
The Iconians will try to stop us. Let's go.
We're at the optimal transmission location.
Iconian gateways. It's an ambush. More gateways. Something big is coming through.
I will mourn for Kalis, but celebrate his life. He was a clone, but he found honor in this life. Now I trust he will find Sto-vo-kor to his liking. But before he fell, he showed us the Iconians are mortal. His sacrifice will lead our way to victory. Qapla'! Hail Kalis, Emperor and Conqueror!
Let's see. I think I want point blank. It's the most useful because I'm not going to use this. Probably not going to use that.
The Congratulations, and all of our warriors are needed to fight. We have a lead on the Krynim. Voyager went to Krynim's space looking for them a few months ago, but didn't find much more than a Vaadwaur and some anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi selling what he claims are Krynim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts. Follow the trail where it leads. We need a weapon against the Iconians. And the Vaadwaur have gone to a great deal of trouble to keep whatever secrets the Krynim have out of our hands.
This, Delta? Nope. These are both. I've used this. I don't think it actually does anything worth it. Yeah. Really nothing there. All right.
The war continues.
So I think this is probably a good place to stop, and probably for good reason. Well, let's go ahead and hide that person from the channel. We'll report you. I'm actually kind of surprised. 2 hours into it and you just now showed up? The funny thing is, you're like posting it on a channel that you're the only person here. So, I guess congratulations. You reached not your target audience. Alright. They left pretty quick too. Generally, they stick around because stick around long enough to, I guess, see if I block them or not. But with that being said, I am going to call it for a little bit. It's kind of late. Did get through 3 missions, which is pretty good. We'll see if I feel like coming back and playing some more here in a little bit, but. If you have been watching, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream again. But thank you again. I hope you have a good day. Bye.